She lit a match with shaky hands under skies that wouldn't give her a chance. I stood there soaked with a mouthful of words, babe. None of them brave and most of them hurt. We built a fire from second tries, fed it lies and alibis. It flickered once, then died again. Some loves just don't like the wind. We were matches in the rain, striking sparks that never stayed, holding smoke like it meant heat, calling failure something sweet. You held on like I was flame, but I was dripping doubt and blame. What we had we couldn't name, just matches in the rain. You drew maps on paper skin to places we ain't never been. I folded mine and walked away. I guess some roads don't wanna stay. We were matches in the rain, striking sparks that never stayed, holding smoke like it meant heat, calling failure something sweet. You held on like I was flame, but I was dripping doubt and blame. What we had we couldn't name, just matches in the rain. If we ever meet again, bring dry hands and better men. We were matches in the rain, trying hard to light the pain. Some hearts just won't explain why we burn just to fade. That porch still creaks at 9:30. Same loose board, same weathered pine. The chair rocks slow, though no one's near. But something warm still lingers here. Behind the glass, a single flame, burning low, just the same. Through wind and storm, it always stayed a quiet vow that never swayed. The window never went dark, even when you missed the mark. Through seasons lost and highways wide, a light remained, it never died. Your boots grew warm, your path unclear. You chased a dream, then disappeared. But someone watched the sky each day in case you turned and came this way. It wasn't hope that kept it lit, but love that doesn't ask to quit. Not every life is meant to guide. Some just wait and never hide. The window never went dark, held its glow when times were stark. Even now, with doors all closed, that light still burns, the one she chose. Planks gone gray with battered years, nails bent back by frozen tears. Once held laughter, hay and foam, now just stands and meets the storm. Crows don't ask about the past, wind don't care what couldn't last. Doors still swing where youth was born, in the barn that faced the storm. Not all strength makes a sound, some just hold through shaking ground. Even broken beams conform to the barn that faced the storm. Skies to clear, never hid from thunder near. It just stood both bruised and worn, knowing peace could follow scorn. So when the clouds begin to form and daylight bends in and winds forlorn, remember grace is often torn, like the barn that faced the storm.
Footsteps on grass still wet with dew. Morning hums with skies of endless blue. Worn out jeans and laughter shared with kin. Life feels whole where simple joys begin. spill. Crickets sing as dusk falls on the hill. Handmade quilts of fire to warm the night. Love and time make everything feel right. No need for gold when earth provides enough. Simple days weave threads of joy and love. Will this quiet hold when chaos calls my name? Can my heart stay true to this unspoiled flame? Simplicity's a gift, a truth that sets me free, rooted in the life that's always home to me. Golden rays on waving grain, dancing bright in gentle rain. Every stalk sways with the breeze, singing soft through all the trees. Morning breaks with warm embrace, light reveals each hidden place. Fields alive in glowing hues, life begins with every muse. Sunlight through the fields so wide, filling hearts with hope inside. Every dawn brings something new, a world reborn in golden view. Walking through the endless rows, feeling where the warm wind blows. In this light I find my way, guided by the breaking day. So here beneath the sky so clear, I hold this moment close and near. Sunlight paints my soul anew, in fields that always shine through.
Your boots are by the back porch still, scuffed up toes and worn out heels. You'd say, work hard, then let it be. Then light one up, look out at me. You weren't one for many words, but everyone still rings. still hurts. Old boots, new dust, I ride alone, but I ride tough. You left me grit, you left me grace. I see you in this quiet place. The wind still speaks like it once did. Old boots, new dust, and your kid. I drive your truck, it pulls just fine. Still hits the bumps like back in time. That picture's tucked up on the dash. You in your cap, your half smile laugh. I ain't the man you used to be, but you're still walking here with me. Old boots, new dust, I ride alone, but I ride tough. You left me grit, you left me grace. I see you in this quiet place. The wind still speaks like it once did. Old boots, new dust, and your kid. Old boots, new dust, time rolled on, but not on us. I'd give up gold for one more ride with your old dog and you beside. But I'll keep walking through this rust. Old boots, new dust, still enough.
There's a roof that's never leaked, no storms to fight, no walls that creaked, but silence grew in every room, like dust that settled far too soon. The porch still faces east each day, but dawn just seems to lose its way. No laughter ever found that floor, no footprints led to or from the door. It ain't broken, it ain't burned, just a page that never turned. Not a battle ever won in the house that never met the sun. Chairs still sit in perfect place, but never learned a single face. No curtains drawn, no lamps aglow, just time that didn't even know. Some say sorrow leaves a mark, but emptiness is twice as dark. You can't lose what you never had, that's what makes it hurt so bad. No stories, no one to outrun, just echoes of what's never done. Not a shadow, not a gun, just a house that never met the sun.
Sat on your porch, just me and the smoke. Sun dipped low like the words we never spoke. I lit one up, watched it fade to gray. Felt like you were just a breath away. Old boots still by the door. I don't clean them like before. Ash in the wind, like what you left behind, flickered and gone, but still on my mind. You said nothing, but I still hear your silence louder every year. No halo light, no Sunday hymn, just me and the night, and ash in the wind. Truck won't start, but I don't care. Ain't got nowhere to go, you're not there. I talk like you're still around the bend. Guess some goodbyes don't know when to end. That swing still creaks like you might sit, but ghost or night, in the wind, like what you left behind, flickered and gone, still stuck in my mind. I drank alone, but I still toast to that shadow I miss the most. No prayer said, no pretense grin, just me and the sky and national wind.
These walls have stood through quiet days, carried dreams in subtle ways. The floorboards hum with steps long gone, a gentle pulse that lingers on. Windows frame the fading light, morning's glow and fading night, beams that hold 1,000 tales of life set sail with steady sails. Walls that hold our time inside, where silent moments still reside. The voices fade and years move on, the heart of home stays ever strong. Porch remains where feet once stood, a place that knew both hope and good. Paint may peel and wood may age, but love's alive on every page. Step through doors and you will find a story kept within the bind, a house that holds what's left behind, the ties that never unwind. Walls that hold our time inside, where silent moments still reside. The voices fade and years move on, the heart of home stays ever strong. hung it high on the kitchen wall, ticking loud but saying nothing at all. Minutes running like dry sand, a clock without an hour hand. Used to set my life by its face, now it's just humming an empty space. No North Star, no promised land, just a clock without an hour hand. It's always moving, never sure what it's counting anymore, like a man who tried to understand a clock without an hour hand. Some things still work, though they don't guide. Some wounds tick on from deep inside. It's not broken, just unmanned, that clock without an hour hand. So I stare at time but feel no pace, still waiting for a second place. Guess we all wear names unplanned, like clocks without an hour hand. You left your hat on that old chair, like time forgot it sitting there. No final word, no drawn out scene, just the space where you had been. I drove past where we used to roam, the barn, the fence, the gravel road. I swear I heard your laugh out there, caught in summer's evening air. Not all goodbyes are loud or long, some drift like wind and they're gone. I'll tip my brim and take my seat at the bend where roads don't meet. Some friends don't leave with angry cries, they fade like paint beneath the skies. I hold the silence that remains, like steady drops from distant rain. If one day we cross again, may it feel just like back then. Till that hour I'll keep a place for the calm behind your face.
up slow by the old cafe. You laughed loud on a Saturday. Now it's just wind on the window pane, but I still see your face. Radio's on, but it ain't saying much. The silence cuts deeper than it ever was. Streetlight shadows play tricks on me. Your name's still there in every melody. I'm alone in this truck, but it still feels like us. Every mile I go just brings back what I lost. You're not in the seat, but your ghost riding up front. Yeah, it still feels like us. And took that lift past your parents' place. Mailbox rusted, still hold your name. I swear I heard your voice in the breeze calling out to me. Radio's on, but it ain't saying much. The silence cuts deeper than it ever was. Streetlight shadows play tricks on me. Your name's still there in every melody. I'm alone in this truck, but it still feels like us. Every mile I go just brings back what I lost. You're not in the seat, but your ghost riding up front. Yeah, it still feels like us. I don't call you no more, but I drive like I might. Every red light feels like a goodbye. I'm alone in this truck, but it still feels like us. Every song I hear just tears me right back up. You're not in the sea, but I swear I still feel your touch. Yeah, it still feels like us.
Dust still rising where wheels once turned. No sign says stop, no bridge was burned. Thought it led to peace or a friend, but it's a road that forgot to end. Fences lean like old regrets, markers worn like unpaid debts. Each mile a name I won't defend. Still I walk where nothing ends. Some paths don't loop or lead to towns. They echo lost in silent sounds. I thought she'd wait around the bend, but it's a road that won't pretend. Dust, no gate, no clear goodbye. Just a horizon hung on a washed out sky. I carry ghosts I can't defend, down a road that forgot to end. but hearts still follow what they can't shake. She left long past where letters send, but I remain where roads won't end.
Rusty frame, faded paint, rolling slow without complaint. Windows down, breeze flows in, a faithful friend through thick and thin. Tires kick dust on dirt and stone, paths I've known since I was grown. Engine hums a steady song, takes me back where I belong. Old truck on the country road, carrying stories never told. Through the hills and open plains, in that truck I'm whole again. Sunset paints the sky with fire, memories in the rearview tire. Though the years have come and gone, that old truck keeps rolling. So here's to roads that never end, and that old truck, my lifelong friend. With every mile and every load, I find my heart along that road.
Your coat still hanging by the back door light, but I ain't seen you in 4 long nights. Coffee turns cold like the calls you miss. I play it cool, but I feel the twist. That old photo's crooked in the frame. Guess we both knew in this way. No big fight, no slam front gate, just quiet steps that walked away. Now I'm talking to your ghost in the hall, echoes where your heels used to fall. Wishing you'd say something real this time, not just fine or we'll be fine. Left me stuck between here and gone, feeling like a bridge you walked on. I'd take the hurt if you just explain, but you slipped out soft like summer rain. But you slipped out soft like summer rain. I keep the porch light on just in case, but dust is settling in your space. I still cook for 2 out of habit or hope, then pour the second glass down slow. Maybe you left a while ago, but your silence took it slow. I counted days, then counted lies. Now I just count the sleepless nights. Still talking to your ghost in the hall, still waiting on a truth I can't call. Still catch your sin in the linen sheets, still hear goodbye in your half heartbeat. If leaving was love, then what was mine? An empty bed and borrowed time. You could have stayed or said it plain, but you slipped out soft like summer rain. But you slipped out soft like summer rain.
Built to keep the cattle near, staked in soil year after year. But fences grow with every doubt, till fields forget what they're about. The barn caved in, the well ran dry, the porch gave up a final sigh. But rails stood tall in perfect rows, garden ghosts that no one knows. Some lines are drawn and left too long, till purpose fades but structure's strong, like hearts that fenced off every harm and lost the farm to keep the charm. Now grass grows wild beyond the gate, while planks still guard an empty fate. It's not the storm that did the harm, but the fence that outgrew the farm. If you build with fear, not care, be sure what's kept is really there, or you'll find peace beneath alarm. And the fence that outgrew the farm.
that's calling through the night, guiding lost souls toward the light. Choices made and battles fought, a life rebuilt from all that's
Woke up to your mug still on the sink, a shirt you wore hanging off the chair. Coffee got cold, I ain't blinked since you walked out like you weren't there. I ain't calling, I ain't begging, but your name's still stuck in the air. I ain't mad, just heavy, feels like you're still sitting there. Since you left that morning, house feels 2 shades too white. Clock keeps on talking, but it don't say why. Friends say I'm lucky, but I just laugh at night. Truth is, baby, you still got me more than I. Dishes piled up by the stove, your playlist still on my right. I clean but can't let go. Every room says you're still mine. Ain't no fight, no loud goodbye, you just faded with the sun. Now every night I sit, pretend you just gone for a run. Since you left that morning, I play strong in my head, but I still hear you laughing when I lie alone in bed. They say time heals slowly, I guess I ain't there yet. You may be gone, but your shadow ain't left. Screen lit up your name. Heart said don't, but I pressed play. Slurred words, you said I messed up bad, but you left what you want me to say. You said no, I don't need fixing, but you call me when it rains. Guess some nights you get too quiet and guilt don't fade. Why you calling now when I'm healing slow? Saying things we both already know. You're missing my voice, but not my pain. You're missing the fire, not the flame. So don't whisper like you stayed. Don't cry like you had walked away. If you love me like you claim, why'd your number ghost my day? Used to keep your light on late. Now you blame the dark for every break. You sip and dial, I see the trend. You want closure, I want the end. You say you dream of what we had, but I don't sleep in the past. You burned that bridge, then lit a match. Now you call from back. Why you calling now when my heart went cold? Saying lies like some kind of soul. You miss the heat, but not the weight. You miss my name when it's too late. Don't hush me like I'll fold. Don't speak like I'm your home. You lost me slow, not in We were quiet when the sun slipped down, boots on gravel, not a word in town. You looked away, but your hand stayed close like we both knew this night might ghost. Tile marks where we used to park, cigarette glow in the country dark. Didn't ask and you didn't explain. Guess some hearts just leave like rain. You blinked slow like you were saying goodbye, but your lips, they never tried. And I knew from your breathing low, you were done but taking it slow. Same old county road, different kind of ride. Empty shotgun seat, no heat on my side. Didn't yell, didn't cry, just let it all slide. Like a goodbye kiss that never got tired. You didn't break me, but you left a dent. Words unspoken, but fully spent. And I'm driving back with a silence loud. Same road, same man, just know you now. You left your sweater on the dash again. Smells like cedar and back porch wind. I don't touch it, but I don't let it go. Still, I ain't learned to drive on slow. Maybe love don't scream a slam. Sometimes it fades where it began. And I ain't on a cover about the same, all the same thing. Same old county road, different kind of ride. Empty shotgun seat, no heat on my side. Didn't yell, didn't cry, just to let it all slide. Like a goodbye kiss that never got tired. You didn't break me, but you left a dent. Words unspoken, but fully spent. And I'm driving back with a silence loud. Same road, same man, just no began. Same old county road still drives the same, but every mile whispers your name. Didn't break down, but I ain't right. Lost something more than just that night. You didn't fight, but you didn't stay. Guess goodbye comes a quiet way, and I'm just singing to the empty sea. Same damn song on this repeat.
Rusty frame, faded paint, rolling slow without complaint. Windows down, breeze flows in, a faithful friend through thick and thin. Tires kick dust on dirt and stone, paths I've known since I was grown. Engine hums a steady song, takes me back where I belong. Old truck on the country road, carrying stories never told. Through the hills and open plains, in that truck I'm whole again. Sunset paints the sky with fire, memories in the rearview tire. Though the years have come and gone, that old truck keeps rolling. So here's to roads that never end, and that old truck, my lifelong friend. With every mile and every load, I find my heart along that road.
Dust still rising where wheels once turned. No sign says stop, no bridge was burned. Thought it led to peace or a friend, but it's a road that forgot to end. Fences lean like old regrets, markers worn like unpaid debts. Each mile a name I won't defend, still I walk where nothing ends. Some paths don't loop or lead to towns, they echo lost in silent sounds. I thought she'd wait around the bend, but it's a road that won't pretend. Dust, no gate, no clear goodbye, just a rising hung on a washed out sky. I carry ghosts I can't defend, down a road that forgot to end. Years will fade and boots will break, but hearts still follow what they can't shake. She left long past where letters sent, but I remain where roads won't end.
Sun creeping through the drive-through glass, you stood there with your half-full flask. Did a double take, yeah, me too. Guess this town still ain't that huge. You smiled like we were just old friends. I said, still take your coffee black with mint. You laughed like nothing ever broke. Said you still driving that beat up oak. Coffee at the corner, heart's a little warmer. No, we didn't say too much, just enough to feel that hush. Ain't no flame, ain't no fight, just two folks getting on with life. Like coffee at the corner, that's all right. Grabbed your keys, said gotta run, but paused like maybe I was the one. That look said more than words could try. I just tipped my hat and said goodbye. Coffee at the corner, coffee at the corner one last time.
Threaded with care through empty space, no tear to mend, no lace to trace. Still I work the needle slow, sewing where no fabric goes. She left before the seams gave way, but I stitched on not to fix what had been torn, but just to feel the thread was worn. Some repairs ain't meant to last, like promises or faded past. Still I stay against the cost, a stitch that held, though nothing was lost. It's not the cloth that keeps things true, it's what you're willing still to do. Even when there's nothing left to cross, you tie the thread and bear the loss. So if you find me quiet and still, with hands that shake but won't be still, know I lived for what love once brought, a stitch that held with no claw.
Tick through storms, through silent rooms, measured joy and measured gloom. But one dusk, it missed a sound, a beat just vanished, never found. No gear was cracked, no spring was torn, it simply skipped where love was born. A second lost inside the air, like truth too soft for time to bear. Not all moments count the same, some slip past without a name. It didn't stop, just changed its speed, that clock that skipped a beat. I stood beneath it, held my breath. It felt like time had tasted death. But in that space, I saw it clear. The life we missed was waiting here. So when you find your rhythm breaks, don't fix the silence that makes. Some hearts aren't built to stay on beat, like that clock, incomplete. Not all moments count the same,
Some slipped past without a name. It didn't stop, just changed its speed. That clock that skipped a beat. Some hearts aren't built to stay on beat, like that clock, incomplete.
Drove past the gate just yesterday. Grass grown tall where we used to play. Barn still leaning, fence still tame, but the field forgot my name. Used to run where the cornrows bend. Now wind don't even call me friend. Like soil that's washed but leaves a stain. That field forgot my name. Time don't warn you when it fades. It just lets the memories stray. What once was home now feels the same as the field that forgot my name. I stood there, still boots in the dust, but land don't hold what hearts won't trust. And silence ain't the one to blame, it's me. That field forgot my name. So if you ever leave too long, don't expect the ground to belong. It'll keep the sky, forget the flame, like the field that forgot your name.
Drove past your road, didn't mean to slow. Radio low, but the song new though. Rain on the dash, heart in the rear view. Thought I'd moved on, guess I lied too soon. I ain't calling it love, but it ain't all gone. Your ghost still sits when I drive alone. It's half past healing, but I still feel it. Your name I say when I ain't drinking. You're the hurt I hum when I ain't thinking. If I'm moving on the road, I'm still blinking. You left like smoke, but the fire's still breathing. Bar light flickers like your laugh used to. I toast to nothing, yeah, it still feels like you. And that hoodie I wear still smells like fall. Wish I could forget, but I remember it all. I ain't saying I'd beg, but I still would've stayed if you just turned around instead of walking away. It's half past healing, still wide awake. You were the silence that I couldn't fake. Still holding back on every take. Got your goodbye stuck on replay. You left like smoke, but the fire won't fade. It's half past healing, but I still feel it's your name I say when I ain't drinking. You're the hurt I hum when I ain't thinking. If I'm moving off the road, I'm still blinking. You left like smoke, but the fire's still breathing. You left like smoke, but the fire won't fade. Hung it high on the kitchen wall, ticking loud but saying nothing at all. Minutes running like dry sand, a clock without an hour hand. Used to set my life by its face, now it's just humming in empty space. No North Star, no promised land, just a clock without an hour hand. It's always moving, never sure what it's counting anymore. Like a man who tried to understand a clock without an hour hand. Some things still work, though they don't guide. Some wounds tick on from deep inside. It's not broken, just unmanned, that clock without an hour hand. So I stare at time but feel no pace, still waiting for a second place. Guess we all wear names unplanned, like clocks without an hour hand.
Found it floating on the stream, soft as silence, light as dream. Thought it'd ride the breeze like song, but somehow gravity felt wrong. Not all things meant to fly reach the comfort of the sky. Some were made to fall with grace and vanish in a stillborn place. You looked at me like I had wings, but I was never meant for higher things. Not every soul escapes the bank like that feather that sang. We don't all defy the pole,
fade beneath a softer fire. So let it go. Don't try to say what floats too gently for a wave. Some truths don't fly, they're frank, like a feather that sank.
Old cap and blowing down the dash, sun low creeping, fields going past. Your boots still ride behind my seat, scuffed and torn, still smell like weed. A radio low, but you hum along. I ain't been here, but it don't feel gone. Rear view in, talks like you, soft like dirt, and honest too. I drive, I breathe, and what you said. Not every goodbye means it's the end. That fence you built, still holding strong. I pass it slow, just humming along. Got your look in my rearview glass, shaking your head like, boy, slow down fast. I laugh a bit, but it hits the chest. There ain't no silence that don't confess. Review in, talks like you, soft like dirt, and honest too. Drive, I breathe, and what you said. Not every goodbye means it's the cap blowing down the dash, sun low creeping, fields going past.